first time in the history of the United States Constitution of over 200 years that our Constitution would be used to limit the rights of Americans. We cannot let that happen. Everyone here, when you leave here today, and from now on, you need to make calls to our two senators, Senators DeWine and Voinovich, and our congressional representatives, and let them know that they should not let this amendment pass. We cannot allow discrimination to be written into the United States Constitution.
Right! When do we want it? Now! When do we want it? Equal rights! When do we want it?
Now! We have a lot of great allies on our side. Civil rights leaders. People like Representative John Lewis of Georgia, one of the original civil rights leaders in the 60s, said he believes that amending the Constitution is a step that undermines the civil rights of all citizens, not just gays and lesbians, but everyone in this country. Where will they stop if they're allowed to amend the Constitution against gays and lesbians? What's next? Who's next? There's broad opposition to the effort. Republicans, like Congressman Bob Barr, the author of the Offensive Marriage Act in 1996, is against amending the Constitution for just the very reasons that the Constitution needs to be protected. Organizations like this NAACP and the National Women's Law Center and the American Bar Association are on our side. In fact, just yesterday, Coretta Scott King had this to say, that gay and lesbian people have families, and their families should have legal protection. A constitutional amendment banning same-sex marriage is a form of gay bashing and would do nothing at all to protect traditional marriage. We're waiting on Tom and Ray, but while we wait on Tom and Ray to come out, we're going to hear from another couple who are here, Joan and Betsy. Joan is one of the coordinators of the Pride Parade and involved in the community, and Joan and Betsy went in, and they were rejected for their license, and they're here to tell us a little bit about their story. Joan, Betsy?
Betsy and I have been together for 14 years. We went into...
Louder!
Louder!
Get it right from your mouth!
We've been together for 14 years and went in to apply for an application. Is that loud enough? When they told us they were going to take a $40 non-refundable fee, we decided to go out to dinner and to a movie tonight instead, rather than helping to put more money into the county coffers so they can continue to discriminate against us. We hear a lot about the sanctity of marriage, coming from people like Newt Gingrich, who's been married 3 times, Rush Limbaugh, also married 3 times. We are not a threat to heterosexual marriage. We are not a threat to Western civilization. We are a group of people engaged in committed relationships who want nothing more than to enjoy the same rights that other people in this country enjoy on a regular basis. We are not asking for anything other than what is our due as American citizens, as taxpayers, and as human beings. Bets?
Talk loud, sorry. There's been over 27,915 gay couples that have been married worldwide, all across, the entire world, and we wanted to be part of that today, which is why we came down. We knew we were going to get denied, but we came down anyways because we think that making that statement is really important. And I think the really important thing to point out is that there's all these 27,000 gay couples already married, and the sun comes up and it goes down and the world goes on and everything's fine.
All right, let's hear it for Joan and Betsy. Joan and Betsy are one of, so far, 53 couples that have come out today. Couples. So here we are in rainy, wet Cleveland, outdoing those in New York City. Those 53 couples, this is purely speculative, kind of an average number, but easily represents well over 500 years of marriage, of committed, loving relationships. Let's hear it for that. Hold on. Lesbian Gay Community Service Center, an organization that was instrumental in organizing this today. And he's here with his partner, Ray, and they're going to tell us about their experience and their story. Tom and Ray.
Hey, get next to me after 17 years. You're standing here, buddy. Well, we went in, and the first thing I told everybody is I'm registered at Target and Pottery Barn, if it makes a difference. Okay?
How do you know?
Hey, those folks are just doing what they have to do, but we made our statement, and we're making the statement just as all of you are making your statement. We will not be denied the 1,000 federal benefits that are out there. We will not be denied the opportunity to be with our partners in the hospital. We will not be denied the right to take a leave of absence to be with our partner if we get sick or she gets sick. That's right. We're here for that. We want to assume parenting rights if we want to do that. We want the right to share equally and jointly as everybody else on this planet does. And to conclude here, I'm going to take something from the Broadway musical Wicked. Figure that one out, guys. The song is Defying Gravity. No councilman, no governor, and no president is going to deny us our rights. We're going to defy the gravity.
All right, let's hear for Tom and Ray. I want to take a quick moment to thank from the City of Cleveland, Department of Community Relations, the Peacekeepers who came out to help us out, to help kind of keep things organized, and Jeff Johnson's their director. To support from the city, thank you very much. And I have to say that the folks that are behind those desks in that room, they didn't make the law. They're just doing their jobs, and they've been very gracious and very, very helpful to us. So please, let's give them a round of applause for working with us today. Next up, to represent a lot of the people who couldn't be here today, there's a lot of couples. I think that if there were not other issues of discrimination against LGBT people that we had to deal with, there would be a hell of a lot more couples here. Probably hundreds of couples would be lined up here, and many hundreds more of you. So Sue Dorfer, the Executive Vice President of the Stonewall Democrats.
Well, thanks. So, yes, I am here to speak for those who are hiding in this crowd, who are hiding in their offices, who are hiding in those offices inside there, who are hiding in the factories, in the city and county governments, in their living rooms, and in the White House, because they are too afraid, because this country has discriminated against gay, lesbian, bisexual, transgender, questioning people for so long that we're afraid for our jobs, we're afraid to be beaten up, we're afraid for things to be thrown at our houses, we're afraid for our children to be taken away, we're afraid to be beat up when we walk down the street. And so for those 58 couples who were brave enough to come today, there's hundreds and hundreds more who are wishing that they could take that risk, who weren't afraid that they were going to lose their job or be beaten up, and I don't want us to forget them. And those of us who came out today, will stand up and we will gather more people and more people and more people until all Americans have equal rights. Not just the majority, not just heterosexuals, but all of us have the same civil rights. Thank you so much.
Friends, we are in the fight of our lives. If we allow President Bush and those who choose to write discrimination in the Constitution, who are using gay marriage as a political tool and as a weapon and as a tool of fear, if we allow them to win, there's no turning back. We need to fight. We need to stand up and fight. This is about civil rights, not just for LGBT people, but for everybody in these United States. So please, keep up the fight. Get out there, do what we need to do, call your representatives in Congress, call your state legislators, let them know how you feel, and let them know that we will not stop until we have equal rights for everyone. And just to wrap things up, over at the booth there are rejection certificates as opposed to marriage certificates for those couples that did come out today. So please stop over and get one of those. And I just want to recognize a few people who did work so hard to put this together. David Howard, Sue Dorfer, Tim Marshall, Laura Haas, Mary Zoller. I know I'm missing some other people. There's a lot of great volunteers here. Please give them all a round of applause for all their hard work. Thank you very much. And a shameless plug, tomorrow at the film festival there's a film called Paternal Instinct, which will feature a panel with gay families that'll be talking about their experiences. Please come out and see it. It's at 5 o'clock tomorrow at the film festival.
I'm here today because I'm supporting gay marriage. I'm a lesbian and I would like the right to get married one day, and I don't like the fact that our government all around, national, state, local, is trying to deny that. So that's why I showed up here today.
I'm here today because I'm supporting gay marriage. Denying gay and lesbian couples the right to get married is another form of discrimination, and we can't be pressured into letting this happen.
Well, I think this shows that the gay community in Cleveland is alive and well. We had a lot of people here today. We had 53 couples, which is 17 more than New York City had a month ago when they did their protest, and we would have had a tremendous number more if people could have come out, but they were afraid for their jobs. I lost my job because of when I came out about 12 years ago, so I know it happens, and we have no recourse, especially when we're gay males. So this is a great step for Cleveland today, and we can hardly wait to go further. Thank you.
Hi, I'm here today because I believe in equal rights. I'm kind of tired of people saying that we as gay people or as the gay community are seeking special rights. I just want the same ones that everybody else has. I want the right to visit my partner should something happen to her in the hospital. I want inheritance rights with to be able to share in the things that together we have worked 9 years to build. I want to be able to share with our joy with the community at large. And if my taxes are going to pay for all the benefits afforded to heterosexual marriages, I really abhor the argument that I hear from that community that says they don't want to support our unions because they don't want to pay for our benefits. I'm paying for theirs with every tax dollar that I earn. It's equal rights, nothing more, nothing less. We're law-abiding citizens, we're very productive citizens, we're great people. And God made me as surely as He made any other human on the face of this earth. So that's why I'm here.